coming up in this read. But ultimately, that pain is going to be temporary, because what you get in place of it is something that is beautiful, authentic, and stable. Cancers, let's get into your October reading. Any information that you need about me, my readings, or the cards that I've used, you can find it all in my description box and in my pinned comment below. If you're cross-watching for a Cancerian, then please switch over the roles, because I could be speaking directly to you. So sometimes the energy can be interchangeable. And do keep in mind that this is a general reading. So it is absolutely not going to resonate for everybody. You only take what's resonating for you, and you leave what isn't for you for somebody else. Okay? Please also do respect the tarot and approach it with an open mind, with patience and no expectations. Okay. So Cancers, you've got primal, connecting deep within, sacred dance and instinct, with anti-hero, maverick, risk taker and rule breaker. And at the bottom of the deck you've got sacrifice, renunciation, offering and letting go. Okay. I'm getting a very sort of high priestess vibe off of this one here. It's about your instincts and your intuition. I do feel the need to clarify, because there's a bit of a mixed bag, this one. All right, primal, anti-hero and sacrifice. You might have to walk away from something, Cancers, even though you don't really want to. You've been fighting against your own intuition, or somebody has been fighting against their own intuition, perhaps, and needs to maybe walk away from you. Take it as it resonates, if at all, right? Why is primal here, please, for Cancers? Okay. The Sun in reverse. Yeah. And the Two of Swords under there. Okay. So, yeah. You're being faced with a really difficult decision here, Cancers, throughout the month of October. Really difficult. It's like you wanted it to work with the Sun, but obviously it's come out in reverse, so it isn't working. Something isn't working, and it's like the more you try, the worse it gets. Sun reversed. There's another message with this primal. What else for primal, please, for Cancers? Okay, did we just have one that flipped and then it's flipped back over? Yeah. Somebody can't make up their mind, Cancers. I don't know if it's you or if that's someone else that you're dealing with. Right, you've got death now as well. So Leo and Scorpio energy. Either you can't make up your mind about someone or something, or this is someone else's energy towards you, right? Someone knows that they need to be realistic, right? And they also fully understand that, look, nothing is going to change unless they take some kind of action, right? Someone is definitely wanting a change. They feel that it's not sustainable to continue the way that they have been, right? They're wanting the change, but they don't know how to attain the change, because they don't know if they even want to surrender a situation. Okay? That's your problem right there. That is your problem right there. Something needs to be released, or someone needs to walk away from a situation or a person that is not a benefit to them. It's bogging them down and holding them back. And it's frustrating because this has been going on and on and on and on and on. It's almost like someone's saying, well, I hope that the situation will change. But I hope that it'll change without my input. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, well, how is that going to work? This anti-hero card has come out in between these two because this is what's needed. This is your missing ingredient. Somebody needs to be the rule breaker, the maverick, the risk taker. Someone needs to take on that energy. Otherwise, you're absolutely correct. The same cycle that you're currently stuck in is going to play over and over and over. What is this letting go, please? Thank you. Seven of Swords. Are you fucking kidding me? The Seven of Swords. Lies, tricks, deceit, illusions. Somebody is deluding themselves if they think that they can get this change without anything else needing to be changed. It's weird. It's a really weird energy. It's like one person wants the change and the other person is reluctant to change, or they're reluctant to put in the work. What is the Seven of Swords, please, for Cancers? Thank you. The Four of Wands. Stability, security, a house, a home, marriage, a relationship. That is often called the twin flame card as well, because it's 11-11, Four of Wands. Somebody could have been tricked into believing that a certain individual was their twin flame counterpart. And actually they've shacked up with a full-blown narcissist. And they're needing to let that person go. Someone's under some kind of an illusion here that pertains to a relationship. Somebody that they quite possibly currently live with at this point in time. Definitely. And someone doesn't want to admit that they were wrong. And so they're under this illusion that they're deluding themselves because they don't want to admit that they were wrong. I don't think that this is you, Cancers. I think that this is someone else that you're dealing with. And you could have been the one that says to them, look, this person or this situation isn't what you think it is. You could have told this person that they're the ones that are needing to let that person or situation go. Because some of you saw straight through it for what it really was. You saw that this other person was deluding themselves. Remember your first card that came out, Primal, and that says I'm getting really High Priestess type vibes off of that one. So that would be that you're the High Priestess in the situation. And you saw that set of circumstances for exactly what it was. And you could have been the anti-hero by speaking up to them and saying, dude, or whatever, like, what are you doing? You're walking straight into a situation with a narcissist or something. And now they're trapped. They don't know how to get out of it. They're stuck. Okay. You're not going to be able to control other people at the end of it all, Cancers. So, unfortunately, yes. You do have to let them get on with it. You know. Okay, right, so we're going to pull your tarot and we'll see if we can get further messages about this, or if we get something else entirely unrelated. That's the thing with tarot, we just never know. Okay, let's come in towards Cancers, please, for October. The Ace of Coins, your first card out. Beautiful. Earth energy. A brand new beginning in the physical. It could be, for some of you, it could be like a brand new job. It could be like a course of study. Like some of you could be looking into colleges or universities or something. It's literally a gift from the universe. Okay, so there's an opportunity here with this Ace of Coins that you're not going to want to miss. And it has come out right next to the Four of Wands as well. The Four of Wands, stability, security. You've got the Fool. Yeah. So it's funny because the Ace of Coins and the Fool is bookending that Four of Wands. So it's indicating that there's a lot more out there for you to discover. Okay. Like if this is you that doesn't want to surrender a person or a situation out of fear of admitting that you were in the wrong, it's indicating, look, that there's better out there. There's way better out there for you. Three of Swords and the Queen of Coins. Yeah, somebody feels used. They specifically feel used for their finances as well, with the Three of Swords being right next to the Queen of Coins. Or they feel used for like a place to live, as well as material things and money. You have to read tarot in context. Okay, you cannot take just one card by itself and memorize the basic meaning for that one card and then read it like that. Okay, it has to be read in context. The Three of Swords right next to a Queen of Coins, which is then right next to the Lovers. Why is that Three of Swords there? Someone feels hurt, betrayed, and deceived. Somebody is in a lot of pain from a relationship or a partnership or a connection where they feel like they have been used. Straight up, they feel they're used. They've been taken advantage of as well. It's like you give somebody the key to your heart. See this? The key. You give someone the key to your heart. You've given them a key to something physical, with that being coins energy. So a key to your home as well. And they've taken advantage of you. Three of Swords. You have the Angel de la Nuit with the Three of Wands and Temperance. It's beautiful. And your overall energy is the Eight of Swords. Okay, so you've got Capricorn, Aquarius, Gemini, Sagittarius, and Aries. Okay. Underneath that one is the Four of Cups. Yeah. With the Ten of Coins. And the Queen of... Oh, the Queen of Swords. Yes. See, this is what I'm saying with tarot. You need to read it in context. Ten of Coins with the Queen of Swords. You're cutting off somebody's supply. If that's not you, it's someone else. It could be someone else who's cutting off supply for or from another individual. It's whoever it is that feels like they've been taken for a mug and for a fool and that they've been taken advantage of. That's the one who's cutting off supply. Definitely. 100%. Eight of Swords and Four of Cups, but they're grappling with feeling bad for needing to do it as well. So the person who is being the user is using another person's emotions against them to make them feel either as bad as possible or as guilty as possible, so that the other person will not cut off their supply. There's emotional blackmail here that's going on, and the one who wants to cut off the supply because they know that they're being used, they're being made to feel guilty, and they're sitting there like, am I doing the right thing? Feeling bad for the possibility of having to turn somebody else out on the streets. And they're like, well, I wouldn't like it if that happened to me. But do you know what I mean? So it's like they're really grappling with their emotions and with protecting themselves. Like this is someone who feels bad because they have to protect themselves, and they don't want to deal with the emotional fallout of having to do that. But at the same time, the situation's it's unsustainable. There is no way in hell that anybody can continue to live like this, because from what I can see, there is nothing left. There is nothing left to give. Do you know what I mean? So it's like the one who's feeling bad for having to take that hard line with another person who's using them, they're like, I've got nothing else left to give. I can't give what I don't have. So they know, Cancers, you know that you have to take this hard stance. But it's grappling with that emotional side of doing it and feeling bad and guilty for doing it. It's not a nice situation, and there's certainly no real easy answer as well, especially given the fact that for a lot of yous, I'm only being given a fraction of the story here. Okay, I'm only given just a little bit of the story, just as I can read the energy and read what's going on. I'm not getting the full in-depth picture. Only you'll have that because you're the one that's living it or experiencing it. Do you know what I mean? Your angel coming out here tells you that you will be absolutely fine in spite of everything else that's going on around you. Okay, this is the angel saying, look, Cancers, we've got your back. You need to do this thing. Look, Ace of Coins, Three of Swords, and then your angel de la nuit, right? They're saying you need to do this thing, Cancers. Yes, it is going to hurt, but ultimately that pain is going to be temporary, because what you get in place of it is something that is beautiful, authentic, and stable, and sustainable as well. Ace of Coins, Four of Wands, and the Fool, right? It's the whole thing of alchemy, isn't it? It really is. When you remove something, something else must take its place. So when you remove this individual that's taken advantage of you, something beautiful, a literal gift from the universe, is going to take its place. Three of Wands and Temperance. It's divine timing, patience, balance, moderation as well. And Three of Wands. Rapid growth, expansion, broadening your horizons, future proofing and future planning, all that good stuff. It's beautiful energy. It's really, really beautiful energy. So this indicates that you will be able to finally make plans for your future. But at the moment, it's like you're too bogged down with this energy here. Can you tell us about Three of Swords, please, for Cancers? And tell us more about this Three of Swords. Thank you. The Four of Coins. Yeah, see, in traditional tarot, your Four of Coins is all about, it's the card of a miser. It's the card of like someone who is being really quite selfish. Or like in a business read, it's someone who's got their mind on their money and their money on their mind. They're counting their pennies, or they're just budgeting. Do you know what I mean? I do feel that some of you are struggling to budget because of that other person taking advantage, taking more than their fair share, taking out and not putting back in. In this deck, you can see there's a waterfall that's falling inside her house. So your waterfall would be emotions, right? Your emotions are all over the place, and even more so with that full moon in the background as well. And you know, she's sitting there looking really sort of sad and gloomy. So with that waterfall coming inside the house rather than being outside of the property, first thing first, your house is supposed to be a home. It's supposed to be the place where you feel the safest, right? So for some of you, your house no longer feels like a safe home, right? And you don't feel like you can be vulnerable in the place where you're supposed to feel the safest. It also indicates that, again, with that being inside the house, someone has absolutely overstepped your personal boundaries, and they have taken advantage of you, and they have been selfish. And then they've got a really twisted way of turning that back around on you, that when you should complain about that, they then make out like you're the one that's being selfish. It's the ultimate violation. You're being violated in your own home. Tell me about the Lovers, please. Thank you. The Knight of Coins. I'm getting the message of careful and methodical with that one. Can you tell us more, please? For the Lovers and the Knight of Coins. Thank you. The Ace of Coins. It's like slowly but surely that new opportunity will meet you in the middle. And you've got the Sun at the bottom of that deck as well. Now, the Sun, we've seen the Sun already in your read when we did your oracle, and it came out in reverse. This time round, the Sun is in the upright position. So it's like everything that you hoped and wished for and dreamed about, everything that you've been working towards. It's the happiest card in tarot. It's the happiest card in tarot. Your happiness is out there waiting for you. It's a very weird read, Cancers. And you've got the Knight of Wands underneath that one. With the Three of Swords. Strength, Nine of Coins. Four of Swords, Queen of Wands. Some of you suspect Like, say, for example, that this is a romantic situation. Some of you suspect that the other person is being unfaithful. With that Knight of Wands and the Three of Swords. I mean, they could be. They could be. If you've got your suspicions, you've got your suspicions for a reason. Perhaps it's something that they've done already before in the past. Their energy is very flighty. It's very fickle. It's very short-term decisions without thinking through the long-term consequences, because it's come out with that Three of Swords again. The Three of Swords has now come out and you read twice. You've tried to hold yourself back, or you've tried to control the situation as best you can. You've tried to control yourself, maybe. But now it feels like you're losing that control. Because it's there, it's like, I know they're doing something. I know they're up to something. Your happiness is out there waiting for you. It is up to you whether or not you meet it. You have a healing message for Cancers, please. Some of you are not wanting to be single. If that's about romantic situations, some of you don't want to be single. And you're being told, well, that's a short-term sacrifice to make for your long-term happiness, surely. Surely. Witch at the end of the world. An important end, a new beginning. Yeah. That's, if that was a tarot deck, that would be either death or the World card. Okay. Number 45, let's have a look. Storms fly about her. Electrical whips crack through the heavy air with their bites of fire. And she sits among them, hugging her hourglass, holding everything together until the force creating the change has done its work. When the witch at the end of the world makes her appearance in a spread, you will know that something's time has come. There can be no more delaying, for the change has already begun. So the best thing for you to do now is to prepare for this change. Find solutions to challenges that will come up when the change comes. You will be fine, by the way, and all will be well. But there will be a time of seeming chaos and difficulty. If you're prepared and ready to let go and change and let something end, the little witch's countdown will not affect you as it will affect others who refuse to acknowledge that changes are coming and become fearful at their inevitable approach. There is nothing to fear but plenty for you to prepare for. You will be safe and well and very ready to embrace a new type of world. I am not wicked, but I am a witch, and changes are made when the world bends and shifts. I hold this hourglass up to you now, so that you know that the time for an ending is almost upon us. You can see all of the signs about you. The strange weather, the hurricanes, the cyclones, the earth changes all about us, but so many simply say that I am wicked for showing you this. They blame me for what they call the catastrophes, and they ignore the signs. They are with you, and it's time to be ready. We're all about to experience a huge change, and it will be for the better. But while we hold on to the old, the storms will blast us, and the land will shift, and self-healing will look like destruction. Experience an important and significant rearrangement of life on a personal or global level, affecting your power sources, systems, and relationships. changes in law, legal systems, the economy, and values and beliefs. There may be a need to be able to live more simply and in harmony with nature. There is nothing to be frightened of, only a voyage to weather, and you'll make it through to the other side of the storm. The changes are a part of our journey to a fifth dimensional world, of the shift to a more peaceful planet, where shadows and light are loved and accepted. All is well, and the little witch will keep the world safe until we reach the other side of these changes. All is well, all is well, all is well. Yeah, I would say that pretty much encompasses the energy of your read quite well there, Cancers. Something really is ending. Says that something brand new and better can take its place. Abso-friggin-lutely. Don't shoot the messenger as well. That was in there. You could be the messenger to someone else that, look, their current situation is unsustainable, and that you're not the bad one for just pointing out what's already going on. You know, it's not your fault type thing. So you could be telling someone else, look, don't shoot me, I'm just the messenger type thing. Yeah. Things do need to change. Like, everything has to change, doesn't it? And someone else really doesn't want things to change, because they're just more than happy to continue where they're at. You know, continue just take. Of course they're going to be happy just to do that. But it's unsustainable. Okay, soak up the present moment. Are you dehydrated of life? When you're on the constant knots and merry-go-round, you don't experience the profound bliss to be had right here, right now. Stop fucking about, sit your ass down and live in the present moment. Enjoy the rewards of what you sown. Yeah. So stay in the present moment. Okay. So that you can enjoy your life. Because some of yous are really struggling, like full on struggling. Be realistic as well, and see the situation for the way that it really is, rather from how you would like it to be. Okay. Bit of a strange read there, Cancers, but yeah, that is what I have for you. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading that is more catered towards your specific needs, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. In fact, with the way that the UK economy is, if you are overseas, there really isn't a better time to put your personal booking through, because the value of the pound has gone down the toilet. So, you know, that's like the equivalent of giving everybody a massive discount. Every cloud and all that, right? So, yeah, there we go. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.